Well, we're out here. I had breakfast. I had my my egg bites, made my coffee. I don't have the climate control running because it's still nice out here. I'm running the refrigerator on that external battery. Now, even if it's not running, I can still use the back battery for cooking, etc. Now I'm thinking I'm going to go back to the house because there's something I'm going to do with this. The new rug I put in here is sliding. It's creating wrinkles. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. We're going to go try this. You know, again, the work in progress. I'm thinking I'm taking out that rug that I had on that mat, and I'm going to put another mat in here on top of the first mat, and then put this little rug on it directly, because it does have it on here, the stuff, so that it doesn't slide. But that doesn't work over a rug. It's sliding. So I'm going to go back, I think, today and try that and see if that's going to work. Because I do like this new rug. And so, yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Now, I am enjoying my time out here. And I'm definitely going to come back out here again. Now, I did look going down the road. It's kind of got a steep dip. But I walked the dogs over there. And there are a couple of places close by that you can pull in back there and have a very secluded place. So I do really like it out here, this boondocking area. Again, if you're coming out and you don't want to pay those high fees at Elephant Butte or Caballo Lake, and you want a boondock, this is a great place to do it. So I think we're going to go back to the house, and I want to give that a try with the putting a secondary one of those mats in here, because that's about the same size as the rug is. And then I'm going to lay this new rug on over that directly, and that should handle the problem. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And so that should work. Now, another thing I could do, I think, is to maybe do some double back tape on this and anchor it to that mat system. So I might do that if I again have some difficulty with it starting to slide. Yeah. But I'm hoping that will fix it. Got a little bug wanting to come in. Now it is starting to heat up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the climate control and things, because I can feel, well, part of it is having this open. Having that open, the sun is coming through, and that will heat it up here. But yeah, I'm thinking I will do that. There are quite a few flies out here in this area at the moment. So far, I've done well with keeping them out, but they are coming around. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and enjoy my coffee for a while before we head back. But while I'm contemplating that, I want to go back and get that done today and just see how that works. You know, I want to make this the best setup I can for if I want to be out on the road for months, etc. So I am going to go do that today. Puppies are chilling over here. Did you have a bite? Did you have a nummy? Yeah, you had a little bit of that eggy this morning. Was that good? Yeah, happy puppies. And you had 2 big walks this morning? Yeah. You got to go out and explore? Yeah, happy puppies. They love to go out and use smell-o-vision. They say you just don't know how wonderful smell-o-vision is. So yeah, they're just chilling over here as well. Oh my goodness. Now the breeze has stopped. Once that breeze stops, then it heats up, you know, pretty quickly. When you've got a breeze going, it's fabulous. But I'm going to put my shoes on, go turn off my battery thing here, and plug this back in. For my lights, there the lights went on. I unplug the lights when I'm doing cooking because I was using the bi-beam and the grill at the same time, and they were fine as long as I had those external lights off. So I had no problem with that. Let me put this, get around here, put my bi-beam away, put the coffee away. Coffee goes back under the seat here. There we go, coffee container. Bi-beam gets put away in here. And I want to clean my AeroPress. So I'm going to put it in the directly in the garbage this time. So cleaning the AeroPress, take the lid off, and you just push it, and that's it. Take a piece of paper, wipe off the top, and you're done. It is so quick and easy. That's it. Done. And ready for another day. Let me go put that away. Okay. Oh my goodness. Put that cup away. Put the trash back over here where it belongs. Okay. Put the bed back so the puppies can go and be on this. to look out the window. There. I mean, the minute it's down, he's up there. So they can look in there. Shifting things back around where they go for movement. And when I'm driving, I just move this over. That moves over to there for driving. And so, yep. We'll see, Mickey's up here again. So, we're gonna go in the back. I gotta see which side it's on. We come out here. And I'm gonna come back here so that I can turn off. Oop, gotta unlock this. There we go. So that I can turn this off. I don't know if you can see there. Okay, there's the puppies. Here's his new puppy bowls. This does not splash when you're driving. So, yeah. Okay, watch out, puppies. Good boys. And so I'm going to walk over here real quick just so you can see. There is the road there. Now if you go down that divot down there, again, there are a couple of places you can go, and you can see the river is here. You've got the waterway here. And then down the other road that way, there's a ton of places. Now, I would be better to move from where I'm at there if I were staying here and come over to here where there's actually shade. Because now I'm in the direct sunlight there, and it is heating up. So, off we go. I'm gonna come back in here. That's getting warm. I want to see how much the battery's gone down. I'm at 82%. So I'm going to turn off that and plug it into the regular system here. Turn off my external battery. Okay. And then later, you know, when I go and I stop and I'm keeping the climate control running all night, I will just recharge that battery. But yeah, it is getting hot in here. It's 83 out there now, and it is warming up in here because, like I said, I'm in the direct sunlight now. So if I were staying here, I would go over there under that shade. But for now, we're going back to the home front because I want to try that out, put that new system in, and see how it does. Now I want enough cushioning, so since again I'm taking out that rug, let me plug in the phone here real quick so that it can charge while we're going here. Since I want the cushioning, I'm going to put a second one of those mats down. anyway, that just should solve the problem. And I think that I will put double back tape, even though it's a non-slip surface on that little rug, just to make sure that it's extra, you know, that extra. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn up this. Sorry about the noise, but it's hot, so I want to cool it down in here. So, yep. But I had a nice morning out there, and but when I see there's something I want to take care of, you know, I want to do that right away while I've got it fresh in my mind what I'm going to do. So that's where we're at. Now I do have something coming from Amazon. I'm trying to remember what day. It's not coming today, but I ordered 2 new down jackets, because the down jacket I have, you know, I showed you, it's in here. I've had that for years and years and years and years. I've had it for probably at least 10 years. And so I said, well, maybe it's time to replace it. So while they had the Amazon Prime going, I did find a pretty good price on some, you know, the 800 fill heavy-duty down jackets. Now in the winter, what I also bring with me that are lifesavers, they take up a lot of room, but I wouldn't go without them. And those are my boots, the ones with real sheepskin in them, not the fake stuff, the real sheepskin boots, and they are knee-high, because if my feet get cold out there, I'm cold all over. So that's something that's a lifesaver if you're out there in the real cold weather and the snow and stuff. And also when I'm wearing my down jacket, I wear a down vest underneath of it as well. Because I want to be toasty warm. Now I got them in bigger size than I would wear, because I'll be wearing heavy clothes underneath of it. And so, yeah, this is not for fashion. This is for, you know, survival. Because I freeze in cold weather. I am not a real good cold weather person. Yeah. stretch this out and maybe I'll come right back out again. We'll see. Since I'm out and not just sitting where that sun was right on me, it's 75 degrees out there now. And it was 85. Because that sun was really beating down where I was sitting. Just moved over to the shade under that tree, it would have been a whole different story. This back road again that goes from Truth or Consequences all the way down here to Caballo, and from there then I'll cut over and take the freeway. But I prefer doing this little back road to doing the freeway. his second health report. Yeah, right, sure. His semi-annual, that's what Fox's alternative facts are now. He's having a semi-annual checkup. Yeah. And then he may go to the Mideast or something. Yeah, right. So what are they covering over? Now you see when it gets tired, that face starts drooping. Again, you know, he's been having, I think he's been having for a while these mini strokes. And, you know, the big stroke is around the corner. He keeps going like he is. Heart attack, stroke. You know, I keep seeing circulatory system with him. And then when I started reading, I said eventually he'll be taken down, he'll be charged with RICO. For sure, he'll have RICO charges put on him. I mean, if he lasts till that long, that they can bring those charges. But again, he may not last that long to have those charges brought. But most definitely, he's been laundering money for oligarchs in Russia for years. And he's done so many backdoor deals. I'm sure he's been doing blackmail and other things when it comes to Epstein stuff. Yeah, there's just so much that he's involved with. He's been a criminal his whole life. And he's been lucky to skate. So he thinks he can continue to skate, but no, karma is at his door now, and he's just not going to get out of this stuff anymore. So that's why he's trying to become dictator and turn the military against American citizens. Because he knows with the country crashing economically, etc., people are pissed. He would have been better off to choose the people rather than choosing the wealthy. Because there are a whole lot more people that are not wealthy than there are that are wealthy. But, you know, yeah, he wants to protect the wealthy. All those wealthy criminals like himself. But that's going to be a losing proposition in the end. Because when he's no longer viable, they would have no problem in having him taken out one way or another. I'm surprised there hasn't been a black ops thing to take him out. But again, day by day, we wait and see. But yeah, October, this is